Today, I'm going to share with you my top 3 tips to help you build the best UX design portfolio to exceed in your career. Hi everyone, my name is Laith Wallace and welcome to Wallace TV, where you can improve your life through creative advice. And on this channel, I share advice, tools and motivation to help UX designers build in their career and help businesses understand the power of design and how it can be valuable to their businesses. And today, I'm specifically speaking to my UX designers out there, my students or my professionals who want to build an amazing UX design portfolio, but are struggling and thinking, boy, where do I start? Or you're stuck in layout, you're thinking about fonts and colors and shades, but you haven't actually thought about the step-by-step layout and the way it needs to be designed. So today I want to go with you some specific 3 steps that I think you should take when it comes on to building your UX design portfolio. These are the exact 3 steps that I've taken that have helped me to 10x my income over the past 2 years, and that I definitely want to share with you. And if you stay till the end, I've got a gift for you that you need to download for yourself. So stay tuned. So the number 1 thing you want to do is tell a story. What I mean by this is you want to think about from beginning to end, what is the user experience of somebody who is going to be looking through my portfolio? So what I mean is when you start from the beginning and you want to go straight into a little bit about yourself and the skills that you have, then you want to go into your experience and break down your experience. You don't want to go into your process and what process you use. Then you might want to have like a table of contents page to say these are the specific projects with the pages you're going to see. And then you want to go into your first project. When it comes on to telling the stories about the projects you've worked on, you want to be very clear, you want to be very personal, and you want to basically focus on how you solved a specific problem for that client, for that actual company. So when you're starting your story, what was the main challenge like where they were trying to overcome? What was the actual workshop that you actually put together? Then you want to think about what prototypes, what understanding did you gain, or what wireframes did you develop, what prototypes did you put together, how did you test that with real users? And the actual process of design that you go through, you definitely want to tell that in your story, but you want to make sure you articulate it in the context of the problem that you were solving. Don't just showcase, beautiful end designs, because this is the problem that a lot of portfolios I see. They show me end results but don't show me process, or they show me end results but don't specifically break down what was the actual problem that you were trying to solve. So articulate the problem very early on, and what were the steps you took to actually break down that problem. The second thing you want to do is make sure you clearly define your process. You want to have this very early on in your portfolio. You might want to use a process like a design sprint process, where you understand, you concept, you decide, you prototype and you test. You might use that as a simple 5 steps that you might say, on every single project I show you, I'm going to show you the problem, how I understood the problem, how I concept some ideas, how I decided what was the right path to go down, what was the prototypes that we developed in wireframes and in high fidelity prototypes, maybe clickable as well. And then you want to showcase how did you test that with real users, what were the findings you came out. And at the end of every story you're telling on each project, you want to have a results or an outcome page. Even if you're very early on in your career and you might be designing something, what I would advise, especially for the beginners out there, don't just concept something in isolation. Speak to somebody that has a real business and say, look, I will redesign your website for free, or I'll redesign your app for free. And then in the outcome section or the results section, get actual real feedback, a personal statement or testimony, sometimes even a video that you can use on your website. Get a real statement from that person. So even if you may not have tangible work with an actual company, you can do free work, but then in your results section on the end of that project, you can have a personal statement from somebody who you did work with. The third point I want to add for you right now is to only add what matters. So many portfolios that I see show end results, but show so many different versions of the app in this end result state. But what you want to focus on is when you break down your process, when you're telling your story, when you're defining your process, when you're actually going through each stage, only add the images that articulate that stage the best. So what I would advise every single designer out there is when you are working on your projects, make sure you're photographing non-stop. Make sure that you take pictures of you working on a specific project. And this will really help you when it comes on to putting your portfolio together. And this will allow you to build the ultimate UX design portfolio. Now, some people are wondering whether you should have a PDF or a website, but I believe you should have both. Now, depending upon the person that you're speaking to, the beauty of a PDF is that you can adjust your portfolio. Maybe you're speaking to an e-commerce client, so you might want to add work in that shows e-commerce journeys. Or maybe you're speaking to a client that's looking for dashboard and big data type of analysis. Or maybe you're speaking to a client that's looking for, how did you deal with digital media? Did you work on something that wasn't about, you know, video or on demand or anything like that? The point I'm making is that as you build your portfolio, you can adjust the PDF to have no more than 3 projects at a time. Now, the reason why I say to have no more than 3 projects is because the person you're speaking to may not have the time to go through 5 or 6 or 10. So you think about how much time will that person have? Maybe 10 minutes or so. On average, 2 to 3 minutes per project. So you want to think, okay, let's not put no more than 3. And if they want to see more, then go to my website where you can see more of my work. So that's the beauty about a website. Connect the two together, and that is a beautiful user experience where you can take somebody from the PDF, and if they even want to see more of your work, hey, you might have a page say, click on this link to go to my website. So I want to thank you for staying till the end, and I want to give you a free gift for staying till the end. Now, for those of you who are out there, I want you to know that I've actually created a keynote and a PowerPoint with the template on how you can build your PDF portfolio. This is the same template that I use to get all of the contracts that I work on, and I'm giving it away to you for free. So definitely click the link in the description box and you can download your free ultimate PDF portfolio. You can take this keynote, click the edit masters slides and edit all the pages as much as you want to create your own portfolio. I'm giving this away to you for free because you guys have been so loyal watching my videos, you've been subscribing to my channel, and I want to thank you so much. So take this portfolio and I hope you can do so much better in your career. But when it comes onto your interview stage now, I've actually created a video on how you can do so much better in your interviews as well. So definitely check out the video on your UX design interview tips as well. So I hope that really helped you today. Remember, subscribe to my channel and always take care, keep safe, and you can improve your life through creative advice. Have a blessed day. Take care.